check out the camera quality. Craig
and Brian
back with Everyday Outdoors, and we've got the Byrd Cara Cara here for you guys today. Sick knife. As with all knives, we've got some pros, some cons. There it is though, on the HD camera, and this is Brian's knife, so I'm going to pass it off to him to hit you guys up with this review.
Alright guys, first I'm going to talk about the pros like Craig said, and obviously one of the best pros about this knife is the price. I got this for $16 off Amazon, shipped. You can't beat it. And I'd say it's up there with the deal that we got from the Kershaw Crown knife that we reviewed last.
Yeah, that was the $10. That was awesome.
And first off, let's talk about the lockup. It is very strong for a relatively cheap knife that mostly everyone can afford. No up and down movement, no side to side whatsoever. The bushings are very nice. And the sharpness came out of the box very sharp, dulled up a little bit because it's 8CR13 MOV. It's a decent steel, wouldn't you have to say?
Yeah, I mean it's common. That's what you see in a lot of knives that are coming out today. But it's a stainless steel, which is basically every knife that's coming out today. Good quality, holds an edge well. I can't say much more about it because I don't know the makeups of steel and stuff like that, but it works for my purposes.
And the design is pretty interesting. I believe Byrd calls this the Comet design for the opening system when you're deploying the knife. And then you also have the little Comet cutouts right here, which is technically skeletonized liner, skeletonized steel liner. And the clip is adjustable in every position, right here, 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 and here, tip up, tip down, whatever. And the ambidextrous deployment, it's decent. It gets the job done. It's kind of slow though. I like a little bit quicker deployment, especially with these type knives.
And we're going to be talking about ambidextrous, the ability for a knife to be ambidextrous, and also its different features that may or may not cater to someone who's a lefty, because Brian is actually a lefty. So for all you lefties, we'll try and put that stuff in our videos to help you guys out before you make a decision, because I know you've gotten a few knives that you haven't been too happy with because of them not being really compatible.
Oh yeah, either the clip or the blade deployment is always a problem with us lefties. And the grip has a very solid grip, although the texture on this, I would say, is too coarse. It's too coarse. The FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, it feels like a cheap plastic, you know, but it's still too coarse for me.
Let me zoom in on the grip.
And the pocket clip, because it is so coarse and rough, the pocket clip digs into your pants. So you can fix that by doing some molding. And the grip, back to talking about the grip, it's very nice. You got the finger choil right here, which also has jimping, which I like. Top jimping, love it. You can get fine, delicate cuts.
I love it on the bottom there. That's awesome. It feels awesome in your hand.
Especially for food prep, right?
Yeah.
And then you can use this in your kitchen. It's a decent food prepping knife that you can...
If you want to go that route, you can
use it for a lot of...
You look pretty badass with it, using a Byrd Cara Cara in your kitchen, but yeah.
I'd agree with that. And some of the cons, like we said, the deployment, it's kind of slow for my liking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm all about fast deployment, which means either thumb studs, spring assist, or both. And it's just personal opinion. I'm not a big fan of having this type of deployment system where there's neither of those. But I mean, everybody has their own opinion. You know, it's cool. I could see how people would like it, but that's just me.
And when, I don't know if you found this, Craig, but when I was deploying it, you don't have a good grip after you deploy it. You have to readjust your hands to a different position to get a nicer grip.
I've actually, yeah, I mean, because the bottom grip here goes onto the handle, and the handle's obviously not out before you deploy. So if you want to, you gotta move yourself up a little bit afterwards. Yeah, so that, I didn't think of that before, but that is true.
And let's go over some of the specs. Like we said before, the steel is 8CR13 MOV, and it's also $16 I got this for. And I believe they discontinued the knife, came out with the Cara Cara 2, which is a similar knife with the better grip, I feel. And the blade is 3.875 inches, and the cutting edge is 3.25 inches because of this finger choil and the extension.
And people, that's a good sized blade.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's a pretty damn big blade.
And the weight is 3.8 ounces. And the weight is awesome for a blade this size. You're getting 3.875 inches, almost 4 inches, and it's under 4 ounces.
I've got the Kershaw Tremor, I believe, don't quote me on this because I don't have it off the top of my head, but I think it's 3.75 inch blade, and it's much heavier than this. So, you've had this blade for a while now, and you've been carrying it, and you've been testing it. How has it held up for you?
It's held up pretty well. The deployment annoys me sometimes, where you have to re-grip because of the awkward deployment, I would say, for a lefty at least. And it's cut pretty well. It's a nice blade, nice shape to it too. And that's about it for my testing.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't walked around with it, like I haven't used it for utility. But I could tell you right now, just from holding it, that it feels awesome in the hand. And I know we keep going over this, but check it out. It's just, let me try and get a good picture of the jimping there.
And some Spydercos don't even have that jimping on the finger choil or the top of the blade, which we like.
Yeah. So what made you buy this knife? Was it just the price point? What led you to buy this?
I saw some reviews on YouTube, and I wanted to check out the Byrd line, the cheaper version of Spyderco's line, because we all know Spyderco makes some quality products, and I wanted to see if Byrd would give you just as great of a deal, but at a lower price, and they really do come through. And their newer products are even more promising, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I actually don't own anything from Byrd, but I'm thinking about picking one up because I mean, it's always cool to test out new things, so it's always going to be I don't know, I'll probably pick one up pretty soon. But yeah, so that's that. And one more thing, we're going to try a cheap, like, do it at home, do it yourself stonewash job on this blade, just for the hell of it, because this is, obviously you can see it's satin finish right now. We want to just try a stonewash. No idea how that's going to turn out, but it'll be kind of cool to see that, and we'll definitely post a follow-up video on that. But that's the Byrd Cara Cara. Do you have anything else more to say about it?
Just to add, we're going to stonewash the blade, the skeletonized liners inside, and the pocket clip, and hopefully they turn out nice. I think it could.
Yeah, we're doing the whole thing, not just the blade. So I think it'll look pretty cool, but we won't know until we do it, and you won't know until we put a video up, which we definitely will do. We'll post that follow-up video like we said. But yeah, that's a Byrd Cara Cara. So that's our review. Let us know in the comments what you think. You know, we always love to hear other people's opinions, and we'll reply to everything. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Thanks, guys.